YouTube and welcome back to my channel. To be honest, you guys, I'm picking up the camera because I'm bored and I actually have some things to talk about. So you guys are keeping me company during quarantine. I feel like I'm living in graphic tees lately. So I'm just gonna chit chat with you guys while I'm putting on my jewelry. I'm not really going anywhere. I just feel like getting ready. Sitting here talking to you guys on camera just helps me feel like there's people in my life right now because, you know, there's not a lot of social interaction going on, you guys. So the other day on my story, I posted for you guys to ask me questions, and some of these are actually really good, really interesting. So I'm going to sit down and talk about them. I'm also just gonna kind of take you guys through my, I don't know, next hour or so with me. There's not a lot going on. I have literally vacuumed my house so many times the last few weeks that there's nothing left to vacuum. I just finished packing up some lash orders, which thank you guys so much for supporting that. Alice is like completely shut down right now. This is actually supposed to be the peak week, so like the week that everything is supposed to get really bad, and it's just a lot to take in. It's a really strange time. I feel like I've been sitting at my desk all day today because I just finished editing my morning routine video and I was like, I want to get something else up soon. So I'm gonna film this one. The first question that I got asked the most frequent in that Q&A on my Instagram story was, what am I doing right now for my workouts? Brody, how you feel about that? Look at that little cutie. Brody. Brody. He's over it too. Currently, I'm doing just a lot of spin bike workouts and then body weight workouts. I do have some bands and some dumbbells, but I'm not like super stressed about it. I feel like my body's handling the change well. Honestly, it's been like a big adjustment not having the gym, but I'm not like stressing about it. I'm just doing spin, HIIT workouts, some list sessions, so low intensity, steady state on my spin bike. I've gone on a couple runs. I don't run. And then I have bands, so I'm doing like some band workouts for my legs, some bands for like upper body. I have a set of dumbbells, so just like little things here and there. I've shared a lot of these videos on my Instagram, and then I'm also sharing them in my YouTube videos. The next question I got asked a lot is, when am I going back to Hawaii? Well, I wish I could say that I'm going back now, but I'm not. So I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a while because who knows like what's gonna be going on in the world even in the next month. Someone asked, how was my banana tea? So I made banana tea on my Instagram story the other night. It was amazing. I was told through the grapevine that apparently it's supposed to help you with sleep and digestion, and I was like, give me that, I want to try this. So I tried it, not really thinking it was gonna do much of anything. Like, I'm a melatonin kind of girl, so I was like, surely this is not more potent than melatonin. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Like 20 minutes, I was so sleepy that I was falling asleep at my laptop. To make your banana tea, all you gotta do is cut a banana in half, boil 3 to 4 cups of water, put the banana in its peel but cut the ends off in the water, steep it or boil it for 10 minutes, and then drink your tea. Someone asked what happened to my pit bull. I've already addressed that. I have that in the video, the life update video, so you guys can look for it there. I think I'm gonna make a smoothie. Yeah, smoothie time. Y'all, I'm gonna make pancakes. What up, homie Skillet?
Hey!
Hey, how are you?
Good. I just got a new vacuum in the mail, so excited.
You're not kidding. I've literally vacuumed my place like 3 times today. I'm running out of things to do. My floors have never looked more beautiful in my life, and I'm so proud of it.
I love it. Dude, this thing is, I'm vacuuming right now. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yes! My neighbor's watching me. He's probably like, oh dear God, she's losing it.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
Good.
love you.
Love you.
Bye. I freaking love my sister. All right, so I'm gonna make pancakes while I'm chit-chatting with you guys because I think that will be fun. These are the pancakes I'm making. They're vegan friendly. Someone asked me, what am I on the Enneagram? I am a 3 wing 7. 3 wing 7, yes, so look it up. I tested for the Enneagram. I think it was the Enneagram Institute. I could be mistaking. I'll put it right here on the screen, right here on the screen for you guys. The next question I got asked is, what is your favorite Bible verse and why? Exodus 14:14, the Lord will fight for you, you need only be still. And that is just one that's always resonated with me the past year, so I just love it so much. I think I can multitask and then I do this. But yes, Exodus 14:14, the Lord will fight for you, you need only be still. What supplement do you take to suppress your appetite? Is this a legit question? I eat food. Okay, you guys, so I give up. I suck apparently at cooking today. Yeah, this is a bust. And honestly, these pancakes, this is the first time I've tried them and they just don't cook with a good texture. Maybe it's something I'm doing. Honest review about these pancakes, it's a no for me. That was clearly a bust. I'm gonna make a smoothie instead. I'm gonna flip this light on for y'all. It's getting a bit dark in here. All right, let's try this again. All right, so that is my little smoothie. It doesn't quite fill my jar up all the way, but that's okay. It's starting to get dark out, so I'm gonna sit up here in my office and talk to you guys for the last of these questions. All right, you guys, so there are a few more questions that you guys asked that I really wanted to talk about and address because they were frequently asked in my little Q&A question box on my Instagram story. The first one is, when did I get saved? I got saved and gave my life to Jesus Christ when I was 16. I got baptized, I got saved at a youth conference, like church camp. I'll never forget that youth conference, like just being in that moment and just having that like aha moment where everything clicked and I realized like Jesus Christ gave his life on the cross for me, for my sins, for my transgressions, and like it all just finally registered and clicked. Coming back from that church camp, I got baptized and then I kind of parted ways and did my own thing, and I'm not proud of that. I like to say that Jesus was like my top 3, but he wasn't my number 1, and that's not how our God works. He is a jealous God and he wants all of you. And it took me going through some really difficult times for me to finally give him my unreserved yes, and finally just be like, yes, Lord, like I'm all in. You can have all of me. You can use me, take me where you want. It was almost as if the Lord was like, you've given your life to me, but if you choose to do this the hard way, it's gonna hurt and you're gonna come running right back to me. I don't wanna make this video too super long, but if that's something that like you would be really interested in watching and hearing about my testimony, giving my life to the Lord at 16, falling away and coming running back, like more like sprinting. Like I was sprinting full speed ahead, like God, you can have all of me, and it was such a beautiful surrender. If that's a video that you would be interested in watching, then give this video a thumbs up or comment below. How are you doing with your mental health during the isolation period? That's a good one. Honestly, there have been some days where it's been really difficult. We as humans are not meant to be in isolation like this. That is not what the Lord wants from us. He calls us to community. Like there have been days that have been really hard. There have been days where like if it's super cloudy out, like right now we have a storm coming in apparently. It's starting to get cloudy and dark out. Cloudy days, multiple cloudy days in a row like that really impact my mental health. I know that sounds probably silly. Maybe for some of you can relate. Cloudy weather on top of not being allowed to go anywhere when I'm like very much so. I love being outside. I need sunshine. I need social interaction, like very much so one of those kinds of people. But we're doing good. I got me some Jesus. Can you talk about your equestrian background? I love seeing videos with your horse. Yes. So I grew up on a ranch, sister. That's always gonna be my roots. Like I was just born and raised in Texas. I've been riding ever since I was 7, so it's just a little pipsqueak. When I graduated high school, I took my current show horse with me to school. I was on the equestrian team. It was great. It saved me from a lot of trouble. I owe so much to not only that team, but to that horse. They really just kept my head on straight in college. I grew up riding Western Pleasure and then I switched over to cutting horses and I never looked back. You get such a rush from a cutting horse or a working ranch horse or a reining horse. Like there is nothing comparable. There really isn't. What has been your go-to meal during quarantine? Ooh. All right, so there are 2 things on Uber Eats that I cannot get enough of. Sushi, this place called Freshie, they make like this teriyaki bowl. Okay, 3 things, Thai food, any Thai food. I'm just like, oh, such a fan. And last but not least, what is the hardest life lesson that you've learned? That's a good one. Wow, that one kind of stumps me a little bit too. I would definitely have to say that the hardest life lesson I've ever learned is do not ever be too prideful and do not ever be too scared to ask for help. Whether that's in your business, in your personal life, with your relationships, with your mental health, whatever it is, there were too many times in my life where I thought I could do it all by myself and I fell flat on my face. And that's the hardest lesson that I've ever had to learn. Even if you're trying to do it all by yourself with the right intentions, to be able to say, I need help. My mental health, like I wish I would have started therapy years ago. Like that's something that completely changed my life for the best. I wish that I would have let my guard down and let therapy come in and work with the Lord hand in hand a lot earlier in my life, because your mental health is everything. And this version of Brittany, this 2.0 version, is like not even close to who I was even just a year ago. So yeah, I think one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn in life is don't ever be too scared to ask for help. I think that's all for now, you guys. Nothing too crazy going on here in quarantine. It's been kind of a lay low and just like work a lot sort of day. I will say that like quarantine's allowing me to get into more of a productive rhythm and routine with my YouTube channel, so that makes me really, really happy. I've been just living in graphic tees and I'm okay with it. This is from Urban Outfitters. No, I don't know who Joy Division is. I just liked the shirt. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of like last minute spontaneous deciding to film it. It's like almost 7 o'clock here in Texas at night, and usually I film in the morning, so little different vibe, but I'm okay with it. I want to continue to answer fun questions like this in my upcoming vlogs because I have quite a few on deck. So if you have any, leave them for me below and I will take note of them and address them in upcoming videos. As always, thank you so much for stopping in on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!